Hello, how you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Farming Simulator video. In this video, Sooner here will be presenting some good go-to tips on how production change can be maximized efficiently for some good profits. We've been researching and putting in work behind the scenes for you guys. Starting off early, in this video we will help you plan better and make better use of your time. Overall, you will learn to make more money in FS22, smarter than harder. I know we would all like to make more money. At the same time, we putting in that work. What do you say? Let's give an amen. Okay, we got our prayers out the way. On this good old Monday, we back to business, baby. I hope you guys are having a pleasant day. Life's good, and we only can do better from here. So let's enjoy some farming. Overall, I want to say I appreciate you guys. I'm loving the interaction on the videos. I feel inspired. So thank you, YouTube. Today is a big day, January the 1st. It's bread day. Bread has gone up in value, and we have been storing bread for a few months now. Been waiting on this day. Oh man, what we got going on here? Hi y'all. Think he was getting out of the way of that red truck. So here, the AI is carrying us up here to the famous Red Marble Bowling Alley. And the streets is still slick we had a snowstorm in December. As you can see, the wheel is wobbling. He got out the way of the car. The AI worker. The bowling alley up here, they having a lighthouse event coming up, and they ordered some good old tasty bread from Elm Creek Empire's Bakery and Pastries. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, never worry, we got you covered. I said, got your back, my guy. Don't even trip. I said again, never worry. So as we go up the hill, he said, our channel is coming along, so if you guys can get this video a big old thumbs up, like the old rapper say, big old. And come on, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. You'll be gladly appreciated. I have some things coming up in the making too for you guys. Okay, so we're here to sell our bread. So we managed to stack up about 13 pallets of bread over since around September, November, December, about 3 good months. $19,861 for that little batch. So we got around about 65,000. That ain't bad. That would surely go towards the new ventures and paying back some of these loans. It's going to be a long game. So we got a nice achievement right there. So we finna get to this paper. Miss Holly here got it all under control. She's our new partner on Farm Simulator 22. So she's a good partner as well. You know what I mean, brothers and sisters? This video is dedicated to the ladies and the lady farmers out there. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Nah. Make some noise for yourself. So the strategy is to focus on one production at a time to get it up and running, have your resources producing elsewhere so it can continue to run and produce. An important factor would be to hold on to some of your goods, store them up somewhere to whenever the peak market for the product would be. So Holly here has started her career off. She started with a grain mill. Then she bought the bakery down the street on the corner. So she takes the flour down to the bakery. She also bought an additional bakery right on the lot before you get to the first bakery. And bakeries tend to run slow due to the cycle of the business. Like I just said, it was two cycles per hour. And as we researched and done, you know, we've mostly particularly been studying the grain mill and the bakery. So we're gonna pull up and sell a store load of flour that we had bought. We didn't buy it, but we stored it up for a few months. For the bakery, we only receive 1 pallet of bread per bakery daily. So that's not very much for our gameplay to make them big stacks like we're trying to make. So basically, Holly decided to buy an additional bakery and put it on the boardwalk lane. Nah, I just like saying boardwalk, man. It make me think of Monopoly. Whoa! Something happened right there. We wasn't on the same accord, but good thing it hit the trailer. And lady said, "Look what you done in my car." Sorry. So you must have more than a few income streams, man, built out to start growing, you know what I'm saying, to get up in some of these millions, you know, off the mind and the muscle. Checking over some of our, we got some chickens, and we got 2 herds of sheep. We got a greenhouse. We got another greenhouse over there on another field that we got, but Miss Holly here is finna get her flour loaded up. So the grain mill is good starting out because it gives you 5 per hour, making you have a surplus, and that's your cash flow, just like she's finna do right here. Because as you can see, we have sold our load that we saved up for the day on the 1st, baby. We got our check today on the 1st, January the 1st, New Year in game. And say, I'm sure you FS22 players know there's some good pricing going on in January for certain crops and products. Having your bakeries full with flour, it will last a while, so the turnover is good. It's just pretty kind of slow. You have to be patient and always have something turning on your farm, you know what I'm saying, like animals or other production chains. As well as Holly, she also been selling fabric for an additional 10,000 to 8,000 per day. We probably get around like 1 pallet a day for right now, just because the cycle on their production chain is two per cycle, 2 I believe. So as the higher the good, the slower the process basically. So I hope this content is informative and it will help you make more money in FS22. And so you can go check out some other of our past farming simulator videos and see can you find anything informative in it that can help you build your farming empire, you know what I'm saying? We got the Farmer Mogul challenge going. And we only really see 1 pallet of these higher goods basically per day. And I have learned that it's best to buy your own production chains and leave the ones like when you start out on easy, like don't buy them, leave them, because they pay higher for prices for goods when there's a demand. So if you own it, you ain't gonna really, you know, if you own it mainly, you don't get the money. You only get the goods after the goods are produced. So basically, since I own that main breaker in the corner, I won't get paid if I sell there. It will only go towards making bread. Unless there's some other way that you got it going. So we finna head over to the restaurant and sell out. This is our surplus that we got for the day. Like every day you get about this much. So you're gonna pull up here. Say Farming Simulator League. Welcome to Farming Simulator, you guys. We learning how to do some farming. So we just sold out a few pallets of flour at about 10,000, close to it, maybe a little bit more. So now looking ahead, let's see where we're gonna be at around this time next year. See, in our settings, it's set on 3-day seasons and a 6 hour for the time. 5 we bumped it up to 6, 10 maybe a little bit. And as you start getting a lot of things going, you're gonna need that time in the day. You know what I mean? Like, and with a realism, 24 hours a day, we say we still ain't got enough time in the day to get things done, man. But we do. We just gotta preserve ourselves. And I would like to say, if we can get some of you guys to sub and follow us on Twitter, that would allow us to get our process going a bit faster so we can put some of these cash prizes out to the subscribers and to all the people who are part of the community. You're going to be paying cash prizes through Cash App. You'll be able to receive gift cards, PS and Xbox accessories, prizes and different things like that. Maybe, we can reach out, if you're a winner, a lucky winner, you can kind of let us know what you would kind of like in it, and then we can just, get you the funding or whatever to help you out. And we're trying to get our bread up so we can give away a game console to a lucky winner. So you must be a subscriber to the channel, and you must be following us over there on that Twitter. So again, we would like to thank all you guys for the interaction. It's going to be a good day today. It's going to be a good day in the neighborhood, family. So make sure all you guys is a part of the Sooner Pro Gaming channel. Even if it's just sharing some of the blessings. We finna head over here. So these are the income streams right now that we starting off. We wanted, and we just put that beehive down closer to the field. We got canola going over there, so we want to just test out the beehive one time. But from the past videos I've seen online, they say you really don't get too much. So we got some good old fine lettuce right here. So driving these tractors and producing these products, man, that's what it is here on Farming Simulator, and learning how to manage animals. Head over here. This was our strawberry greenhouse, but man, strawberries be produced too fast, and we ain't trying to keep them, and then they don't pay you that much. So for now, we just turn up tomatoes, but we're setting this greenhouse up right here to try to get some cakes going, you know what I mean? And I said, as you get your production chains going, and sometimes it might be like a little slow process, something. Then that's when you just start brainstorming and thinking how to expand your empire. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the finances is right, and you're in the right position to, jump out there and start up another production chain. Because these production chains, they kind of move at a snail's pace. But after, I would say, if you can get enough of them, or you can just be patient and kind of stack some into the peak market. As you can see, We started the day off at around 22,000, so we got about 146,000, close to 147,000. Then we got another little low right here. We're gonna sell. So today has been kind of our most profitable day, I would say, too. Just so things can get going, and we still got other crops and stuff right now. We really ain't sold in them, but we're just trying to get these production chains going so we can try to bring in some bigger paydays. So we got our little front street going over there. Got the bakery, got the tailor shop. We were just trying to check and see if it was some more honey, so I ain't seen no pellets of honey. So I'm not sure how fast the bees produce right now. So we'll be looking forward to that, seeing what's going on with the bees over there. But for the pallets, it don't seem like you only get like 120 whatever liters, I guess, for a pallet of honey. Right around, I guess it would be for 3,000 or 4,000, but So now that we got some more finances to work with, we're gonna try to look and see where we can expand our empire to some things, that we already have planned and set. So we started out with the bakery. The bakery produces bread and cake. We made some pretty good money off bread, right around close to 5,000. So the bakery also provides cake. So that's another product for the bakery. So we're trying to get the other ingredients, for this project. We got fabric. We're working on our sheep, spraying our sheep to get our wool going, because we only started with about 3,000 liters of cotton when we first started around, and whenever it's cotton season to harvest, we harvested a small field. That field that we actually, the land that we put the bakery and the tailor shop on, we harvested the cotton off that field. We put that in the tailor shop, and it's been holding up for a while. We're gonna get this wool. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's a small bit or not. So long as we can keep that tailor shop turning, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get that money going. So that's what you guys always gotta make sure, that you on top of your production chains and your resources, and you just consistently letting it run. Because sometimes you get too much on your plate, and you look up your greenhouse is out of water, been out of water for a while. The animals need some food, something like that. You know what I mean? So you don't want to get yourself too many things starting off, but you do want to get some things going. So whenever things start to click, and the animals get a little older, they start producing a little more. Your chickens start getting more eggs. You know what I'm saying? And you can save up a lot of surplus, and then you come through with another good payday. Then you can make you 300,000-400,000. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when the millions stuff start turning. And then you got that loan, that 500,000 loan. I'm not sure, FS19 alone used to increase, I guess, as you acquired assets, but it seems like it's just only letting you go, not letting you get over 500,000 for the loan. So our mission is to use that money to build up assets, to get them generating and getting us money in, so that we can, what I'm saying, after we use a loan, we'll start trying to pay it down, either in full, halfway. Then once we get to our limit of how much we want to pay down, then we start, if we ain't already been branched into something else, or bought more cattle, or bought more sheep, or bought more something to, like bought another bakery to see, can we get 3 pallets per day or 4 pallets per day, and the grain mill is kicking out flour, we can able to, get them going. So that's when you can get large paydays off bread. And then, what I'm saying, once you get all the ingredients going, the sugar, the butter, other ingredients, the eggs, to get massive cake producing, then that's when can you make $1 million a day or something like that, you know. Economics in the farm simulators, they kind of got a little tight. So, but it's all for the better, it's for the good. It'll make you think. You know what I'm saying? We ain't using no cheat codes, no government subsidies, but we are gonna get up into, you know, the government subsidizes, because there are farms ran off government subsidized big farms. So, you know, we're gonna try a series like that and see how much, you know. That's all part of the process of seeing, can you get $1 billion or something. You know, it ain't gotta be in the same game, or, you know. But as long as you can show a video that you made this amount of much money, you know, it's always people that might cheat or something, but you know in your heart that what you presented is valuable, and you know you ain't faking. So, but yeah, with Gupsa, that like millions a day or 100,000 a day or something like that, then you can really, you know, that'll probably help you buy all the fields and buy equipment to go with sections. Like down there, and we on this section doing something. And the dairy is down here at the bottom section. So when they made the map, they kind of seen the sections where you could, you know, expand your empires on all four corners. Even lumber, you know, you can get some lumber going, and then you can get some furniture. So, you know, you can set you up something down here on Boardwalk Lane, some shops, some restaurants, some selling points. Then you can sell. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can. They got it where you can set your production chains up, and you can set the selling points up so you can sell different goods at a higher price. That's something I haven't yet to do, but it's in the making. So we got a lot to experience on this farming simulator, man. So you got a lot to learn that can help you in your farming adventures. You know, we like animals anyway, so we're going to get some cows going on these fields. Like these two fields right here, you know, we'll dedicate them to livestock, to just get massive, you know, so we really probably ain't going to do no harvesting crops and none of that. So basically behind our main house, a lot we're going to keep our animals, you know what I'm saying, close to the back, out of the way of the, you know, kind of how it's supposed to be in the real. So we're going to go with 15 dairies off top. We're just going to go with 15 cows. That's the maximum that the pen hold, so they can try to get milk producing, because the cows and the dairy is another good business starting out too, because they pay, you know, you can get only from milk, you can get butter and cheese, and each one of them products go for 3,000 or 4,000, maybe 5,000 or 6,000 if the demand is higher. You never know. And you only need milk, and then, you know, the cow empire. So we came up with our farmer partner. We was inspired by the trailer, you know, with the young lady coming out driving the tractor and everything. So we was inspired by that. So we said, hey, we're gonna dedicate a video, and then we also is still working behind the scenes on this map, you know, with our partner Miss Holly here. We call her Lady Holly, the lady farmer. She got it all under control. So she had to go out there and make sure them guys, you know, did what they said they was going to do on that fence. Because it was kind of like a split decision. Yeah, we need cows real quick. So, and cows are very expensive starting off. I mean, not really if you just going to focus on cows, you know, a dairy industry. So you just get mass loads of cows, and then you got your dairy, so you can fill your dairy, and then, you know, you got your product, you got your milk and your cheese, and then, you know, you can branch off to the sugar milk, because you need sugar to make chocolate bars, you know what I'm saying? So you can have your boardwalk lane set up all with, you know, you really don't have to put the industry, you put them behind the scenes, and then you can just set up where you sell your candy bars your clothing, or your furniture, all that type of stuff. So you can get really creative with it. Decorating, all the nice decorations. As you can see, we gonna go by Alalo strip down here, Miss Holly strip. She got the Taylor, then you pass the decorating, with flowers. That's our main bakery. We wish we wouldn't have bought it because we could have bought another one and put it somewhere else, possibly, and we could have kept that one to sell our flour at. See, we missing out on $200 or $300 per pallet because we got it on lock. The most paid, the place that's gonna pay you high for flour, which is the In-Game Bakery, and we bought it. Should have bought another one. But now we're gonna get our cows something to eat. This is kind of my first time dwelling there with the Bells In-Game. So we just gonna get a feeder, it was a little bit more money, but we just gonna pull up, suck the Bells in, and ride over there and feed them to the cows, and then that process is done, it's good. Then we can focus on something else, because as long as we look over, we got a water, and then we got access food for them to hold them over. It's only 15 cows right now. We experiment to see how much milk we can produce in 1 year. So this year we got a lot of stuff going from January to next January. We're gonna see where we're gonna be at. So the videos might come a little later down the line, but Holly here will be working behind the scenes on a farming adventure. So I learned this from the last farming simulator. You want a little bit of straw, and you want majority of the hay. Hay was lesser cost than the silage, so we want the smallest silage that you can do. You put a full bale hay, and you automatically, like right now, you really don't even have to use that whole bale of silage for it to be turn total distraction. But it really didn't feel it, so we got a good. We should have some leftovers if I could guesstimate forecast. 15 cows should use 15,000, close to 16,000 liters. A little bit under that because it's kind of like feeding off the weight of cows. You add up in your cow's nutritional value, you go how many pounds he is, or how many pounds you got in it. You got 30 cows, this is total boom. And then when you last feed them hay, you need this much hay to weight, this much grain or corn if you feed them corn in the winter, this and that, such like this. So it seems like they're kind of getting the idea of that. So we still got 62,000 left. Not bad. And we going with our famous Holsteins. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, back in the early 90s, the farm that we got now really is not running no more, but we still our land is. They used to have a big dairy empire right across the street, and I was always fascinated by them. Dairy cows look massive compared to like Angus's and stuff. Like if you really get up on them, they look massive. So thank you guys again for watching. Hope it's inspiring and encouraging and you can learn. It seems like I'm looking at the forecast, we got some more snow coming in. So we got 4,411 liters. Around 25% of what we had. So that'd be good. And then hop off and hear this, I can't really pronounce it, McCrocket. Nice little tractor. So we really only got one tractor. Well, I believe now, I'm not sure who was using, but it's another tractor we turned it back in. And the semi, you know what I'm saying, because we leasing, we sold most of our equipment basically to put that into things that produce. Equipment, it sits around, it helps us out, but it doesn't really produce. Like when time is ticking, there's nothing, it's dead time. You look over at that equipment, it ain't producing nothing. Even though you might not get a leasing cost, but at the same time, you know, with seasons, you're only gonna need it for a certain season. Then for the next time, it's just costing money. So we rather lease it and then give it back. In the real world, it might not be so costly because you're not just, you know, you might, but it might be best for you to get started, you know, borrowing and leasing, you know, some equipment. So we got our animals, Holsteins full, total mixed ration. We ain't really have to put no head grass and let, cause the animal systems, the animal feed don't go down as fast unless you got animals. You started with a minimum feed and then your animals double, and then, you know what I'm saying, your feed go down like that. But as far as if you got a set limit food, it don't go down like that. So you got time to get situated and keep things in a strategic manner. So let's get him some Wawa water. That's my little kid saying, some Wawa. Put some extras over here with the lettuce. We just kind of chill out for the day. Then say, you know, we had that cash flow. So I just want to see another pallet of honey pop out there. I'm just trying to see if this is. So with our finances, the whole goal with the finances is use and manage the finances that we got available to boost the empire up. You know what I'm saying? To get it built up where it can give us some nice paydays, give us enough goods and things to, you know. But I'll see you on the next one.